What's up, guys? What's up, Power Family? How you guys doing? What's up, everybody else? This is the Power 99 FM here, and today I'm gonna be making a video of this all-in-one HP computer, the pros and cons, and the specs and all that goodness. But before I get into that, I just want to give a brief history on how I got this computer real quick. In case you guys missed it, I made a video about what is this fourth display you see. And in the video I mentioned that I got this computer off a good subscriber of mine who has been subscribed to me for the past 2 years, he told me. And he told me that he wanted to do something nice for me and something to pay me back for all the wonderful content I put out and provide and share and everything and all the wonderful stuff I do. I told him, I said that's not necessary. You don't have to do that for me. I'm not really looking for that. But he said, but he told me, he said, I'd like to do something nice for you. Christmas is coming around the corner and I'd like to do something nice. So back in November of 2016, a little bit before Christmas came about, he told me to go to Finger Hut and pick out anything that I wanted to get that I thought interesting or cool, and he'd get for me. I think he had a gift card or a credit or something to get for me, which was awesome, which was nice. So I was looking around the fingerhut.com website, and I was looking around and browsing through all the things, and I found this HP all-in-one computer there on display. So I said, this seems interesting, and I could use it, and I like Windows 10. So I said, when I get this, and I sent him the information, I gave it to him, and he said, okay, I'll get this for you. And I thanked him, and he got this for me, and he sent it to my P.O. box, and I went to the post office to come pick it up, and I brought it home, and I got this computer. I went to do it in Boston, but I couldn't do it at the time because everything was chaotic, so to speak, back then, and I just couldn't do one. But I mean, that's all right. He said that's all right. That's cool. So I thanked him again. About this computer, and I said if there's any social media links you want me to put inside, I'll do it for you. But he said no, that's okay. So it's okay, and I thanked him again. So that's why I made the video of Power Family. Thank you so much for your for the 4 displays or something. Oh, I think I named it 4 displays. Thank you, Power Family, so much. Yeah, I think that's what I call it. It's on my channel. You have to go search for it. It's on the main channel, I think. So I made a video in a way, as a way of showing my thanks and my generosity, and as a way of saying thank you guys so much for all your support and your love and all your kindness and stuff, and all your likes and sharing my videos around that you do for me and my channel. So I made that video as a way of saying thank you, and so I thought that would be a cool way to say thanks, because of that display and then all the rest of the displays. So I think in my eyes that was a really cool video, and you guys seem to enjoy it. So Thank you so much, guys, for that. So I'm gonna get into this video. Adam, thank you again for getting me this all-in-one computer. You know, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. So let's get into this HP computer. So this HP computer that you see here is a all-in-one display slash computer, 19.5-inch display screen size, 1600 by 900 resolution, Intel Centrino processor, 1.60 gigahertz, 4 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, and a 1 terabyte hard drive. And it's expandable to 8 gigabytes of RAM. So I might put 8 gigabytes of RAM in this computer. Sometime this year I might do it. I don't know how to go about doing something like that. I think you open up the back and you put the RAM in the back. I think what you have to do is you have to pry off the back, like pop off the back, and like really gently with a flathead screwdriver, and pry off the back very gently, because I think the back collects into the display. So you have to undo the clips and then take it off, and then slide out the RAM, and then put the 8 gigabytes of RAM in its place. So I think I think it has 2 4 gigabytes. Well, I think it has 2 gigabyte sticks of RAM to each of 4 gigabytes, or it may just have 1 4 gigabyte of DDR3 stick, looking for another 4 gigabyte of DDR3 stick. So it probably only has 1 4 gigabyte of DDR3 stick in the computer, looking for another 4 gigabyte DDR3 stick in the computer to slide out the memory. So I think overall, I think in general, it's either two slots are filled with 2 gigabytes each of memory, or one slot is full with 4 gigabytes, and then the other slot is empty. I'm not really sure which is the case. Will help me open up the computer first, because there are no videos on YouTube about upgrading the RAM or opening up the computer or nothing like that. So I will probably be one of the first people to do that when the time comes. But I'm sure when the time comes, I'm sure there'll be other people already doing that. So that's okay. But I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna do it anyways when I get the RAM itself. Sometimes this year I have to do it. So I mean, those are the specs. Overall, the computer is nice and light. It's not that heavy at all. It only weighs about 5, maybe 8 pounds, maybe 10 pounds at the most. I don't have a scale, so I can't weigh it. When you take it out the box, the computer comes on. Sorry. The computer comes on the stand when you take it out the box, so you don't have to take the stand. You don't have to put the stand on, but the stand only comes on the computer when you take it out the box, so you don't have to put the computer on the stand. So that's good. Another thing about it is in the back. That's where all the ports are. The back, it has 2 USB 2.0 ports. It has 2 USB 3.0 ports, Ethernet port RJ45 and a headphone port, and I think there's a microphone port in the back as well. I know it has a headphone port, but I think there's a microphone port too. I think it does, but I know it has a headphone port though. So it has two USB 2.0 ports, two USB 3.0 ports, a headphone port, and it might have a microphone port too. And it has an RJ45 Ethernet port in the back. And the power plug port to plug in the power, obviously. But you don't turn the computer on in the back. How you turn it on is there's a little on switch. The little on switch is right underneath. You see where that white light is? The on and off switch is right underneath that on and off well, the white light switch is right there, right? So the on and off switch is right underneath that white light, and that's all there is to it. Is all there is to it per se. And the model number of this computer is an HP 20 C010. Is the model number. I'll put the link inside the description as well. That will be something to research in case you guys want to get the computer on your own, or in case you're wondering if you should buy it or not. So there is the pros and cons of this computer. Oh, and this computer comes with a wired mouse and keyboard. It just comes with a generic wired white keyboard, which is kind of flimsy and kind of crappy, and not that. And the keys seem very not that great. They seem kind of a little bit choppy to use. The mouse it comes with a wired mouse. The generic and crappy and really not that good either. So that's not a good option. So the wired mouse and keyboard I have being stored away until I really have to use it. I have a wired Bluetooth mouse hooked up to it, and a wireless Bluetooth mouse, and I have a wireless Logitech keyboard hooked up to it, K400 Plus, hooked up to this computer. Oh, and this computer does have Bluetooth too. To look forward to as well. Let's see what else. The cons I could say is this computer is kind of on the slow side. It's kind of a little bit sluggish, and it's kind of slow overall. But I mean, that's to be expected. I mean, the specs are not that great, but I didn't get it for the specs. I got it as something to use primarily for only three things: Spotify to listen to music, Netflix to watch movies and TV shows, and to check email and to look something up on Google from time to time. That's all I got this for. I didn't get it for anything. I didn't get it for anything else. I only got it for that, and that's really pretty much all it can do. This computer can't do any graphical design or Photoshop or web design, and it can't really play any high-end games either. It can play medium to low quality games in the medium to low quality range. No, you can't play GTA 4 on this. Well, you can, but you will have to tune everything down to the lowest settings possible. And even if you did, the game will probably run so slow and crappy that you won't want to play on it anyways. But I really don't really play any PC games. I'm more of a console gamer, like PS3 and Xbox One and PS4 and Xbox 360, stuff like that. I have built computers in the past, so I was a PC gamer before, but I'm really not one anymore. Um, but that's another video for another day. Um, So that's the only cons I can say per se. The pros would have to be it comes with a webcam and a microphone built in as well. The webcam and microphone are right up there. It has a built-in webcam and microphone. I haven't tested the camera yet, but I'm pretty sure the camera is probably is either between fair to moderate to probably crappy. I don't know because I haven't seen what the camera looks like yet, but I'm sure it's anywhere between one of those scenarios. The computer itself is pretty good. It runs kind of slow, but it kind of pisses up after a while after you use it. Well, only for the programs that I use, like Spotify, Netflix, checking my email, and looking something up on Google here and there. That's about it. I mean, I really don't use it for anything other than that. So it's kind of like the fourth display I use on the side. It comes in Windows 10 Home Premium Edition 64-bit. So I mean, overall, it's not too bad of a computer. It's pretty nice overall. It's not too bad. It goes into sleep mode and shutdown mode and all those modes, right? I don't shut down this computer. I keep it on 24/7, but I don't keep it on as much as you think. I'll put this computer into sleep mode. I sleep this computer. I don't shut it down. I shut down the Mac Pro, obviously, but I put this computer into sleep mode. The 2009 iMac I have over there, I don't shut that down either. I put that into sleep mode. So that's in sleep mode. This, I don't shut down this computer. I put this into sleep mode, so it's always sleeping. The laptop, I had the laptop right there in sleep mode as well, but I shut that down because I don't put that in sleep mode. I have that in sleep mode for a while, but I shut that down to give it a rest. You don't really have to, but I did it just to prolong the hard drive per se, so I don't wear out very quickly. Wear out the other moving parts in the computer per se. I'm mostly just sleep this computer. I don't shut down. Eventually, I'm going to shut it down eventually, but as of now, I'm not going to shut down. The parts on the computer won't wear out for probably a long time to come. Because back in the days of computers, you used to have to shut down the computer. You couldn't leave it on 24/7 because you ruin the parts inside the computer. So it was best to shut down, but then they said that shutting down could end up damaging the computer per se, but then they said the sleeping it could damage the computer per se, overall. I mean, me personally, I shut down my computers and I sleep my computers, and I really don't see any difference per se overall. So, I mean, for me, I would have to say there's really no difference between shutting down or sleeping your computer in a way. Just shutting it down would give the computers inside, well, the parts inside the computer, it would give it a rest, so it wouldn't be running all the time. But it's sleeping anyway, so all the parts are really sleeping. They're not really running, but the hard drive might be kind of running up a little bit. But there's a SATA drive, and SATA drives like to ramp up even in sleep mode. So I mean, it's good either or to shut down or sleep it. I mean, but for now, I just really sleep it. I mean, that's really all I do. I just sleep it. Now hard drives on computers, they don't last forever. They eventually die. Eventually they do die. As SATA drives and IDE drives eventually die. I don't have any IDE drives. Well, let's see. I do have two IDE hard drives, but most of my drives nowadays are SATA drives. So I mean they do die. SSDs, they don't really die per se, because they don't have any moving mechanical parts. But you can only write to an SSD a certain number of times before it eventually dies out completely. So in a way, all hard drives do die. In a way, you just have to really be careful about how you use them. But most of the time, I just sleep this computer most of the time. And it has seen pretty fine for a month. Well, 2 months now. It has seen, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, let's see. Well, I would say about almost 3 months now. Well, 2.5 months, 3 months. Now, this computer has seemed to be going just fine for me right now. So, I mean, overall, it seems to be holding up pretty good. The thing is brand new. And, so, I mean, that's pretty good overall. The computer costs about $450 on Fingerhut. On Amazon it costs $350. At Best Buy it costs around, I think, about $350. Walmart costs around about $350. They have three or four versions of these. They have a 19.5 inch, which you see now. They have a 21.5 inch, and they have a 23.5 inch, and then they have a 27 inch. They have a 27 inch version of this with a touch screen, and then the non-touch screen version. This is no touch screen. This doesn't come with a touch screen. And I don't really want to touch computers, screens anyways, all the fingerprints and all that. I don't mind doing it with tablets because of phones, because you have a screen protector over it. But with a computer, you really don't have a screen protector over the display. I mean, if everything's going touch now, they should make screen protectors to go over the screen. on computer displays. People can touch them or getting fingerprints on the display or damaging the screen by like hitting the screen too hard. But I mean that's probably gonna come later on. They're probably gonna do that. So I mean, you know, overall the computer seems pretty good for right now. No complaints. Pretty much really no cons except for the 2 or 3 I just mentioned. Pretty much more pros and cons. The speakers seem pretty good. The speakers, it has one long speaker going down the front of the display. The speakers are nice and clear and crystal clear overall. So I mean that's pretty good. They're nice and loud. I have it set to volume 50 on the speakers. It can go up to 100, but I don't push them that hard because I don't want to eventually blow them. Over time, you probably could. Over time, it has DTS surround sound and built in and all that stuff, but I mean, all in all, it seems like a pretty good choice. I'll play some music for you guys real quick. I won't do it for that long because of copyright, but I'll do something real quick. So as you can see, the speakers are pretty good. Now you have to take the fact it's a YouTube video and it's compressed, and it might not sound that good coming out your speakers. But if you're right here in the room, then you realize how good it is being right here. You just have to take the fact that the video is compressed and the sound is compressed with the bandwidth, so it might not sound that good coming out of your speakers. So take that into consideration. But when you're right here listening to it or watching a movie, then the sound is really good. I wish I can show you a video, but I can't, but there's a copyright. I hope I don't get copyright for that song. I hope I don't. It's only like 3 or 4, 5 seconds at the most. I hope I don't. But I mean, yeah. I mean, this computer is pretty overall nice overall. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. For this video. Let me show you my background. There's my background real quick, and that's all my my pins down below. And these are all these pins right here. You can all these pins right here, in case you guys are wondering. All these pins right here, you can unpin all these. If you want to, you can unpin all of these, so you can just have this half of the stop menu and not this, so you can unpin all this if you want to. Here, I'll show you what that looks like real quick, in case you guys are wondering. I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me unpin all this. See? guys, there you go. See, so you can have this stop menu right here. If you prefer this kind, I prefer it like this. Or you can have the titles too. Um, all you have to do to get the titles back is you just have to pin them all to the title session, and you can get all the Windows 8 title bar back in case you want to have all the titles back. But I like to have the stop menu like this. Because it's a lot cleaner and easier to organize and more put together. So I like it like that. It's not too bad like that. And to shut down, all you have to do is hit the stop menu and go to the icon right down there and hit sleep or shut down or restart right there. Cortana, I like Cortana. I used it not too much, but I mean it's there if I need it. You know, so I mean that's really cool. Let me throw up the specs real quick for you guys. On. Alright guys, I'll do the next video for you. Because this is taking too long. It's past the 30-minute mark. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment if you're new. Please feel free to browse around and look at my other great content I have. I made 162 videos, 163 videos so far. Thank you so much, guys, for everything you do for me and my channel. And if you have subscribed to me, if you're new watching this and you have subscribed to me, welcome to the Power family. I appreciate it. And I guess I'll talk to you later, guys. And as always, this is the Power 99 FM here, saying peace and stay classy, yo.